Coach, obviously lots to like from this one.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't love our start, and we've had really good starts. I thought it was sloppy, both sides. I mean, I just thought there was a lot of turnovers, but I thought it was a real mature start to the second period. We put it in, and we did what we had to do to take the game over. And those are different games to play in when you got a 5-1 lead going into the third, with power plays. After that, I thought there was a lot of good efforts.
Was there anything necessary to be said after the first period? You talk about the level of maturity. Maybe a couple of years ago, you would have had to have said something.
I didn't say anything. When I came in before the second, I just said we know that we've got a lot better than that. We've had really good starts. We've been really mature with the way we've been above people. I didn't think we held on to pucks very well. I didn't think we put them in good spots. We gave up too much in the slot tonight for me. And that will cost you in the end. I mean, you never critique a win. We win tonight. We got to keep getting better in that area. But the most exciting thing is obviously having Josh, and you can see the difference. He only needs one look, and it goes away.
Do you think he lifted you a bit too? I mean,
well, for sure. I mean, just tonight's, if he's not there, do you win? You don't know. Like, if it's a night where it's not going in for us. He's the guy. He gets one look, bang, it's in the back of the net, and then now you've got the game under control. So it's great to have him back.
What are you getting from Tarasenko right now?
I think he's playing really well away from the puck, and I think therefore he's getting rewarded with the puck. He's feeling good. I think he's tracking. I mean, I played Ridley's line against their top line tonight to try and free up Timmy a little bit. And that will happen. I thought Ridley, Joe, and Tarasenko did a heck of a job. And then they score first for us.
I mean, Josh, you mentioned this already. He gets 2 goals, but when he's been out for so long, what did do you expect this kind of performance from a guy like that?
No, that's hard to say that you'd see that in his, first game back. But he is such an athlete. Whatever they're playing in the back there, Josh is as good as anyone at anything out there. So for his first game back, you wouldn't think that, but you know what? He's been putting a lot of time into it, and clearly he's in shape. And give the development guys credit. They have him ready.
Were you ever nervous with him in the face-off circle?
I wasn't. I think we took enough precautions that they wouldn't have put him out there if there was an issue. He took, I don't know how many face-offs leading up to this, but he was ready.
How important was your goalie in that first period when quality chances were being given?
Yeah, and that's, I mean, I don't know what percent of winning is your goaltending, but he was good. He was good when he had to be good. He was good when we broke down. I mean, we'll look at the tape. We got a couple days before our next game, but we got to continue to get better in that area so that we're not hanging our goalie out.
Human side of Josh having this kind of game tonight. I mean, he's worked so hard. It's been a long road for him. But for you as a coach to see him have that kind of success.
Well, he's such a good kid, and he cares so much about his teammates. Like I said, I've talked about he's an emotional guy that, he went through a lot, and a lot of bad days. I know how emotional he was when he got hurt to get to this point and get a couple goals here tonight, and he just wanted to contribute, and it was great he did.
Anything on Arkansas?
No, they didn't give me an update yet. Clearly, we're leading, so we take him out. So hopefully everything's fine with him. I thought that pair continues to just be solid all over the ice.
Impressed with the way you kind of kept your foot on the gas here too?
Yeah, I just thought it was good that we rolled it over. I thought Chartier's line gave us some really good shifts too, and it was good to get those guys some ice time.
What does Josh Norris give to your lineup?
Josh Norris at his best is a 1 center in the NHL, a 1A, 1B, whatever you want to call it. So when when he's rolling, he's as good as anybody. So, now you got him and you got Timmy and the way Ridley's playing and Shart's down the middle. You like your center ice right now.
Is it possible he was even a little rusty tonight?
I think maybe in the D zone a couple reads because he hasn't played the exhibition games and it's not coming 100% natural. We switched our D zone this year, so but he'll continue to get better.
Games that had all the feels for you?
Yeah, for sure. It was kind of up and down, but first off, just really happy for Josh, and it's been a long time coming for him, and he's been grinding, and he deserves it, so we're all happy for him.
Just how fun is it to be a part of the emotion and the celebrations?
For sure. I think everyone was kind of super extra jacked up for this just because of him. good for him. He's ready. He's put in the work. So, we're finally happy he's joining us this year.
In the offense from the defense too, you guys are chipping in, you and Sue scored
Yep.
tonight. That's 5 this year from the defense.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just going in. Good screens, though, by the forwards. I think on both of those goals, there's net front presence, so that's huge for us.
What are you guys doing right as a team right
I don't know. I think we're doing a lot of things. We're just playing the right way. We're kind of just focusing on our compete right now. That's the one thing we can control. So just competing, sticking with our systems, playing fast, too.
How important was the performance of Forsberg tonight?
Yeah, he's been a stud. Great guy. He works very hard too, so he deserves all the credit. And they had a lot of great A's, so he kind of shut them down tonight.
How hard was it losing your D partner at one point in that game?
Yeah, no, I haven't talked to him yet. I hope he's all right, but it's tough. We were rolling with 3 at the end of the game there, so I'll talk to him a little bit tonight and hope he's better for tomorrow.
Josh, could this have been scripted any better for you?
I don't think so, no. Obviously it's been a long road and some long days, and we're finally here now. So I think it's kind of one of those moments. It's weird. Like, I think God's pretty amazing, and don't want to get too philosophical here, but it was a great night, and happy we won.
This game come at you at 100 miles an hour when you stepped onto the ice?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, especially at the start, but felt I settled it right in after a few shifts, and just tried to make it like I was playing another hockey game, so it was fun.
Before you went over the boards, what was going through your mind?
Not much, really. Like I said, just try to treat it like a normal game, and I did hear the fans kind of give me a nice little ovation, so I thought that was really cool, and just tried to treat it like a normal game.
How much, you've been away from the game for a long time and had, to fight your way back. How much emotional weight were you carrying tonight going in?
I don't think I was really carrying much tonight. I think I was just so focused on the game, and maybe a few weeks ago where when I was hoping to be back, it was a little harder on me. But everything kind of passes, and just was making the right decision for myself, and knew I needed a little bit more time, and everybody here was great, and they had my back, so thankful for that.
How good was that feeling to score in your first game back?
It was cool, yeah. Like you said, it's been a really long time since I played, so I kind of just blacked out there for a second, and then just got back to the game, so it was great.
Josh, when did you know you were ready to come back?
I think just after talking to some docs and making sure everything was okay, and I think most importantly just feeling comfortable in my own brain, and once I kind of got the okay, it's just trying to trust yourself, and took a little bit of time, and then you just start to feel normal. So
Yesterday,
spoke with
Drake talked about... Go ahead, Claire, sorry.
We spoke to Drake yesterday, and he just mentioned how excited he was to try to set you up for some goals. He sets you up for both of your goals tonight.
yeah.
Did you, just see the excitement in his eyes, and what did that, camaraderie mean to you?
Yeah, Drake and I have been teammates every year since I've been here, and obviously, but every year since I've been pro, and started in the American League and have worked our way up here, and he's one of my favorite teammates I've ever had, and he's so fun to play with, and we were kind of chuckling about that before the game. So, but yeah, he's such a good player, and I feel comfortable with him out there. So, I like having him on my line.
Take us through some of the frustration, maybe some of the doubts along the way, kind of a roller coaster ride for you.
It was, I think, almost 9 months, so there's, a lot of, tough days and stuff, but I think it makes you, just dig down a little bit and trust in the process, if you want to say so. So, I'm standing here now and I feel great, and everything's good, so I'm just trying to look forward now.
Were there any kind of why me moments? Because it had been a long time. Never any doubt or like, why am I going through this?
No, I think, that's, in my opinion, I don't think that's the right way to approach that. I don't think it's going to get you anywhere. Life isn't fair, and, it just happened to be my turn to sit out for a little bit, and like I said, God's, pretty great, and just, trusted his plan, and I'm glad I did.
Josh, how did it feel also being back in the face-off circle?
Felt great, yeah. obviously everything's a little abnormal at the start just because it's been a while, but yeah, everything felt great.
Was there any point in the game where you felt just a little tentative, given that it was your first game back in like 270 days?
No, I felt good. I've put in a lot of work, and I feel comfortable now, so I feel like myself.
Talk about your faith and maybe how you leaned on that during the process.
Yeah, I think I've leaned on it a lot, especially in the last month or so. Obviously, like I said, I was expecting to be ready for the start of the season, and that didn't pan out. So there's a lot of talk going around, and I try to just keep it to the outside. It's none of my business what everybody else says, and I know what's going on with me, and I just kind of walked along my path, I guess, if you want to say so. Yeah.
Did you redefine the term holding down the fort in that first period?
Yeah, obviously I had a few good saves there. It was good to get into the game. Otherwise, I thought we started playing better in second, and we dominated the game and shut it down. So it was in that way. Looking at it that way, it's a progress for our team to be able to shut it down, and they barely had anything in the last period, so it was great.
Doesn't seem fair to be 200 feet away from celebrations at the other end of the ice, but can you get caught up in the emotion of what number 9 went through tonight?
Yeah, I tried to look at him when he came and fist bump everybody on the bench, so I got some eye contact with him, smiled. So it's a lot of feelings and emotions seeing him score that goals. Obviously, he's been fighting for a long time. We did a lot of rehab together, and it's great to see him back on ice.
What have you seen from the team in front of you in general? Like 16 goals in the last.
Great offense. Obviously, a lot of creativity. I feel like we a lot of times dominating the offensive zone. Really mature and really way different in the defensive zone too. So I feel like it's very solid right now.
What did you see in front of you two on that Artem Zoom play when he took the stick?
I just saw Ovechkin there try to get the puck on the net, and so I tried to block it. It looked like I hit somewhere around his head, and more than that, I didn't see more than blood. So it was, obviously it's cool to see the guy standing up for me and try to block the shot. So it was a great block from him.
Like I said this morning, we were just kind of waiting for the game to come to us, and had a few good looks, and he did what he gets paid for. He puts it right in the back of the net. So super pumped for him and his family for him to get back out there tonight. I know how excited he was, and he was just happy to play, let alone get to.
Is that something that the entire team could feed off of, the emotion of all of that?
Yeah, no, all day we were just kind of just pumping his tires, just so excited for him to get out there. So, no, the whole team in general is super pumped for him to get back, and obviously scoring 2 big goals too.
Jake, it looked like you almost jumped off the ice when that first goal went in. It looked like you wanted to jump up and down. What was going through your mind when you saw that go into the back of the net?
Yeah, I mean, he only played about 10 games last year, so it's been, it was 270 days or whatever, so I was just I couldn't even believe the emotions that were going through him when he scored, and I was just so excited for him to get that. He was probably just super excited, and, I felt the same way, and I didn't even score the goal, so I couldn't imagine what he was feeling.
Did you know he was there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if you were watching this morning. We were kind of practicing that play, so no, I didn't. I figured he was there. I didn't know he was there. I just threw it there and got lucky.
How different is your team look depth-wise when he's healthy and then part of things?
Yeah, no, he's a guy that can drive a play, can go out for a defensive zone face-off, just reliable on both ends, and plays with a ton of confidence. He's pretty calm guy on the bench. He doesn't get too rattled or get too high. So he's just he's fun to play with, and it's just super excited for him to get back. And obviously, he showed tonight how much he can help the team.